shall have a member for Mumias East.
Members. Honorable Speaker, sir, you got me off guard, but let me try to see what I can say. I've just come to realize that there are many things that are happening in this house that maybe before I speak what I have, let me begin by just saying thanks to my people of Mumias East constituency for giving me this opportunity. More so to the women of Mumias, you trusted me. You say that you'll give me your votes without giving you anything. So I'll serve you in full capacity. First, Madam Speaker, there is this issue of the monos in this house. Madam Speaker, with the people who are the first timers, we are not being given time to address. Even sometimes when there is a very good motion for us to contribute, we are always told that to wait a bit, we cannot comment. So, Madam Speaker, it's very much unfair for people like us. So we want to seek your intervention going forward so that we can also be given time to give our contribution going forward. Number two, we also have, there are those committees. Like right now, we have had our president giving out his speech. And in his speech, when he was giving it out, he said about our economy and how we can revive our economy. And you can realize that there is this committee called PIG. And you realize that many members in this house, they are really salivating for that PIG. My request is that those people who have been there previously and they have not provided leadership in terms of oversight in those PIG, they should not be given an opportunity to be in those committees so that we can have right people to provide oversight. We have seen many parastatals in this country, like Nzoia Sugar, others are not performing very well. And this house should be providing enough oversight to do the necessary job. When the president talks about the issue of the electricity, I support that move very 100%. Because you realize that the cost of doing business in this country is very high. And it's very important that right now we must legislate on how we can reduce the cost of electricity by allowing other consumers so that it should not be only the Kenyan to provide electricity in this nation. We must do away with that monopoly. And even Kenya Power is not doing so well in terms of that. So it's also another area, as we're going forward, we need also to legislate on that. I also want to congratulate him when he spoke about our issue of the agriculture. And this is an area whereby we need to do value addition. Most of the things are being imported, things that have really weakened Kenya shilling. And so we must also do a lot in terms of research and get to know going forward how we can make our life for our Kenyans to go down. Another issue that I'll also address is that about the issue of I've been brought in this house because I've been fighting for the revival of Mumias sugar. And you realize that the sugar industry has been taken over by cartels in this country. You find one person only has 60 companies, but our industries for the government are not performing so well. So I want to ask this house that we must push forward so that we can have the sugar bill going through so that we don't, and there is that animal called AFA. Mr. Speaker, sir, Madam Speaker, sir, my wish to you is that AFA must be disbanded because that AFA, and this issue, because this is an agricultural economy, we cannot say that all food crops can be, every crop is being put as food crop. So let the sugar be a cash crop. So they have, and that's why there is a lot of confusion in that AFA, Madam Speaker, sir. Madam Speaker, sir, there is also, you know, we are having a lot of issues to speak. Madam Speaker, sir. Madam Speaker, pola pole ndio napata. Aya. So I also want to ask about this issue of electricity. Like most of the women there, they were telling me that when I go to the parliament, they want to see me on the TV when I speak. And so there is that called REA or something of the sort. It's not performing so well the way Kera is also doing its work. So my request is that we need to get more transformers in our villages so that more women can get electricity and follow programs the way it's happening the other side. So, Madam Speaker, sir, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful in this, my then speech. As youth, we are going to deliver. My minutes, are they over or not yet? I also want to I want to congratulate Madam Boss Shollei. Well, you know, when we were, you have a lot of information. In terms when we are there, you guided me last time when I was asking many questions. So you provided leadership. But most important thing, give us more time to express our issues. The issue of the veterans, tuliwaangusha veterans. So we are all equal in this house, and we must not. I was monopolized in Form 1, and I cannot be monopolized in this house, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, member for Mumias East. Thank you, member for Mumias East. And thank you for the compliments. I just want to assure members we still have today and we have tomorrow. So we'll be able to have, many of you will have an opportunity to speak. But just to respond to the member for Mumias East, no one is doing what you are implying to do, which you were informed by the speaker is unparliamentary language, so I won't respond, I won't mention that word. But you'll all have get an equal opportunity to be able to speak. In fact, you have donated 5 minutes of your time voluntarily. So now we shall have, and I've seen many members who have put in interventions, but at the same time, they are on the queue and we are actually almost reaching them. So obviously, I know you're trying to